Hi guys, can you hear me? Please confirm. In the chat box, you can reply. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, good. So good evening all. Myself is Srinivas. I think we're done with the demo session, but it's so don't think that demo, okay? So in the demo, you cannot judge in one day, okay? So we're done with 1 day session, and today's is the second day session, okay? Just recollecting the things, okay? So what is the difference between manual testing and automation testing? Before joining the manual classes, you need to understand what is the difference between manual testing and automation testing. Okay. So can anyone tell me what is the difference between manual testing and automation testing? Anybody? Anybody have any idea? What is manual testing and what is automation testing? Anybody have any idea? Okay. Anybody want to tell? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, in the manual testing, actually, basically using that manual and that clicking on submitting on that form, clicking on that menu, and go to in that page and review on that. All the things are manually are doing in that.
Yes. What about automation? What
Yes,
is meaning of
and
automation?
automation that you have automation that is when we are just like a payment gateway just entering a value and just automatic the deducted the money and all the things are that is the automation in that and
Okay.
automation writing a script.
Yes, writing the script. Yes, that's good. See, guys, one thing I want to tell you, the communication is very, very important. Whether it is Telugu or Hindi or whatever you want, whatever the language you like, you can speak. Because in manual testing and automation testing, not only manual, not only automation, in testing field, you need to communicate. If you are in communication is good, 90% you will get job as soon as possible. Okay, communication is very, very important. Why? Because you find a bug, you find a issue, you need to talk with your team members, you need to discuss with your team members, you need to understand the requirements, you need to talk about the requirements to your development team. Understanding, right? If you are not talking and you are simply sitting quiet and you're not answering anything, then it's very tough. The first question of your interview: can you introduce yourself? Tell me about yourself. Can you explain what is your roles and responsibility? Can you explain your current project? They won't check whether you work, you are fake, or whatever it may be. They won't check that one. They will check your confidence. Confidence is very, very important. Understanding, right? So please communicate, guys. Your communication is very, 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 very important. Okay, I'm not saying only talking in English. Okay, you can speak anything, but other person easily can understand, right? If you are talking in English, that person easily can understand. Okay, common language is English. Okay, you need not talk like a fluent English. Whatever the language you know, you just talk. Okay, because the first question of your interview, not only interview, once you selected and everything, you need to introduce yourself in entire the team numbers, 300 numbers, 400 numbers, entire the organization. They will call you and they will ask you introduce yourself, so you need to speak. Understanding, right? So communication is very, very important, guys. Okay, that's good. What you said is absolutely correct. What is the manual testing, guys? See, manual testing is nothing but you need to execute each and everything yourself. See, I want to open the Amazon site. Okay, now I'm typing amazon.in. So I'm doing myself each and everything. I'm entering and now I'm clicking the button, right? I'm clicking the enter button, so the site is launched. So when I'm talking about automation, so no need to launch the browser, no need to launch the URL and all the things. It's simply you need to write what you need to write the script. Okay, don't worry, it's very easy. You need to write the script. Once you've done the script, once you click that button, right, automatically the browser will launch and the browser will execute each and everything. That will comes on automation. But here in automation, we need to write some script. Okay, so that is what the small difference between manual testing and automation testing. Automation testing means don't say only Selenium. There are a lot of tools in the market. There are plenty of tools in the market. Don't say, did you teach automation? Did you teach Selenium? Both are the same only. The people doesn't know what is automation and what is Selenium. They think that they are both are the same only. Okay, that is what one of the tool for automation is one of the tool. There are plenty of tools will be there in the market, but mostly the people are using what Selenium, because there is a big story. Don't worry, when the automation part will come, we will explain why the people are using Selenium, because it's a open source. You know, right, what is the difference between the commercial tool and open source? Open source means what anyone can use without any license, so no need to bother to buy a license. So organization is also not pay any license to you, so they will say that use open source only. Okay, so that's the reason the people are using what Selenium. Okay, there are a lot of challenges will be there, we will discuss when the automation part will come. Okay, now coming to the manual testing. So just now you said, right, so what is testing? Anybody, what is testing? For what purpose we are doing the testing? Anyone? For what purpose we are doing the testing, guys? Any idea? For what purpose we are doing the testing? Anyone? Tell your answer, yes
May I,
or
sir?
no. For what purpose we are doing the testing?
So whatever the requirement of the user, so we have to check whether it is running as per their requirement or not.
Absolutely. For what purpose we are doing the testing? Do not say finding the bugs. If you say that one, you will be out. Okay. Most of the people are saying that what is for what purpose you are doing the testing means most of the people are say finding the bugs. Don't think that you are only finding the bugs. Bugs can find by anyone. Even developer will find, even client will find, even end user will find. So testing is not only to finding the bugs. Then what? Testing means what? To check whether the given requirement is working as per the given requirement or not. So client will provide some requirement. Based on the requirement, we need to check whether it is working according to the given requirement or not. So what is the requirement? So don't worry, they will provide the requirement, guys. Okay. They will provide each and every document. Just you need to understand the requirement. See here, there is a website. So what is the requirement here? If I log in with valid user, valid password, if I click the login button, then what page should become? So some home page should be thing. Okay. Now I'm giving what? Valid user ID, valid password. If I click login button, what page I'm getting? Dashboard page I'm getting. So in the requirement is clearly mentioned, if you log in with valid user ID, valid password, click on login button, you will get a dashboard page. See how testing is easy. You need not write any code, you need not apply anything. Simply you need to what? You need to understand the requirements. If you not understand the requirements, it's very tough. So they will provide again they will provide KT. What is called KT, guys? Anyone? What is called KT? Anybody know what is meaning of KT? KT means what?
Knowledge transfer.
Yes, knowledge transfer. So suppose yes, yes, excellent. So tomorrow you got a job means no one will say that test now itself. Okay, they will give you plenty of time and they will give you KT. What is called KT? Knowledge transfer. They will provide BRS, SRS, and FRS. What is called BRS? BRS is nothing but business requirement specification document. And what is FRS? Functional requirement specification document. And what is SRS? Software requirement specification document. So they will provide each and every document to you. Okay, so what is my job here? What I need to do here? So first of all, I need to understand the requirement. See here, the requirements is very important. If you understand the requirement, you can go for testing. Okay, anyone can go for 4 years or 5 years, even you can go for 6 to 7 years fake experience also. But if you go like that, first of all, what you need to do, You need to understand the requirement. If you not understand this requirement, you cannot do anything. Understanding, right? So what is requirement? See here, simply they say that this page will have fields like user ID and password. Let us assume you have a login page. In the page you have what user ID and password will be there, and here the points is given, right? Valid CEO user ID and password, click on login button. Suppose if you enter valid CEO user ID and password, is saying valid, not invalid. See, try to understand the terminologies. Okay, here what is saying is valid user ID and valid password. Suppose if you enter valid user ID, valid password, click on login button, this page will take you what? Admin home page. Suppose you are testing the screen. Okay, this you are testing on this page. You are logging with valid user ID, valid password, but you are not getting admin page. You are getting 505 error. Then what you will say? Hey, this is the defect. This is not working as per the given requirement. What is given requirement? This is what given requirement. Given requirement is what? Valid CEO, valid password, click on login button. This page will take you admin home page. But here, while I'm checking, I'm not seeing admin home page. I'm seeing what? 505, page not found, a server is not respond. I'm getting different one. Then simply you can reject. Reject means what? You are rejecting that item. In the real time we can call it as item or a task. Simply you can reject. No need to wait whether it is right or wrong. Karthik will come, Karthik will say, my lead will come. No need to wait for someone else. Okay, you can see, go to the requirement document and check with the it is working as per the given requirement or not. Suppose if it is not working as per the requirement, simply you can reject the item. That is what power of testing. Understanding, right? You don't know for what reason you are rejecting, you don't know what is the requirement, then your voice is very slow. I don't know why I rejected. If you know the requirement, yes, I rejected because after login with the user ID and password, I'm not seeing admin homepage, I'm getting 505. Your voice is very high now because you already tested, you are very confident, and you are telling to your team members it is not working as per the requirement, so that's the reason I'm rejected. So you are understanding the requirement. So here this part is very important, guys. If you understand the requirements, your task is very easy. But you need to understand the functionality. There are a lot of different functionality. Credit card functionality is different, debit card functionality is different. Now the one of the guys say, right, gateway functionality is different. Try to understand the things, then only you can go for testing. Testing means only finding the bugs. I got 5 bugs, I got 6 bugs. If you do like that, no one will encourage you. They will simply give a smile and they will say that, hey, it's a good, great. They will say like that one. But if you have a domain knowledge, everyone will come with you. Hey Karthik, can you explain this one? Hey, how it will work? Tell me, can you please explain that how it will work? Because you are such a domain knowledge person. So knowledge is very important. How it is works, that you need to learn. Don't worry, they will provide a lot of documents. Help documents will be there. See here, the help document will be there. I don't know what I need to test here. So here you need to click, they will provide help. So this page is not implemented, so that's the reason we are not seeing anything here. So in the real time, there is a help document will be there. You need to click the help document and you need to check what I need to test. But testing patience is required. A lot of patience is required. Sometimes build continuously failed, we need to wait for the build. We know morning 9 hours we are sitting idle, but at the moment we are going to home, right, at the time only we will get the bill. Yes, we need to work because we need to support to the team, right? So patience is very important here. Okay, so this is very important, guys. So what purpose we are doing the testing for? What purpose we are doing the testing means, simply you can say that whether it is working according to the client requirement or not. Make sure what are the requirements. See, go for a cloud computing, go for a SAP application, go for a Hadoop application, go for AI application, artificial intelligence, any domain, go for a Cisco, go for Juniper. What are the technologies you have in the market? Without testing, they won't launch in the market. Go for AWS. Go for AWS. AWS means you need to check whether the instance is working correctly or not, whether the cloud environment is working correctly or not. You need to test. You are interested in database, you can go for a database testing. You are interested in API, you can go for API testing. You are have a good coding skills, you can go for automation side. Okay, so there are a lot of ways to be settled. Okay, so what purpose we are doing means whether the application is working according to the client requirements or not, and what is the objective of testing. For what purpose we are doing means we already did. Ensuring the quality, make sure whatever you do, in that you need to check quality, whether you are getting a quality product or not. I'm working for salary means they won't accept it. We are not working for salary, we are working for quality. If the product will quality will come, right, automatically salary will come, automatically salary will increase. You are not doing the proper job, they simply reject you, right? So don't say that I'm working for salary. Forget about the salary. If you have a domain knowledge, if you have a good skills, automatically the salary will comes with you on your pocket. You are not expected that amount also, because you are such a talented, such a domain knowledge, you have a lot of skills. So automatically the salary will come. Okay, so whatever you are doing, whatever, whether it is manual or automation or any job, you need to check what your skills, quality, 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 quality. You always check with the quality and ensuring the correctness. Okay, make sure that what are the things should be correctness or not. You every time you are getting correct results, sometimes getting different results, sometimes getting means it is not stable. Okay, you always need to check whether the build is stable or not, whether the results is stable or not. You need to check. Robustness means a critical functionality also we need to check. And ensuring of reliability, this terminology is very very important. Reliability means what? User friendly. Check whether your application is user friendly or not. Okay, so that is very very important. User friendly means what? See, just I log in this application and I click this button, this is link, okay, whatever it may be. I don't know what is this one. See, I don't know what this image. So what see, just I'm putting my cursor here, what it is showing? Export. See, I'm giving what? Tool tips. What is called this? We can call it as what? Tool tip. Tool tip means what? If any unknown icon in the application, then end user cannot be confused. You need to make sure that your application should be user friendly. Everyone should be like your application. Yeah, I like Amazon, I like Amazon Prime, I like Netflix. Simply I can go and I select the language, I can see my whatever the movie I want, I can watch it. That's the reason the people are crazy with OTP platform. No need to go and no need to wait for a ticket and no need to spend the time. There is no traffic, sitting at home and watch what you like, what language you like, and you can watch it. So people are accepted it. We are accepted it. We are accepted Prime, we are accepted Netflix, we are accepted OTP platform. Understanding, right? So because there are very user friendly, simply I can recharge. Previously, only one center will be there. You need to go there center and you need to recharge there. Only specific centers only will be there. But nowadays it's nothing like that. It's simply Google Pay, Phone Pay, you can recharge within the seconds. Within the seconds you can subscribe that channel. So that will becomes on where user friendly. You have any questions, Suresh M? Okay. Yeah, okay. Is it clear, right? So reliability means what? User friendly. So make sure that your application should be user friendly. See, this is, I don't know what is this symbol. So if you put a cursor here, just put your cursor here, what it is saying? Filters. So filters, so end user will easily understand, oh, this is what filters. So this will comes on such panel. See, such panel. Okay, so these all are what? Tool tips means what? You need to check user friendly or not. Tabbing order. See, tabbing order. See, if I click the tabbing order, it will move to line by line. See, tabbing order. Most of the testers, they won't test this one. You need to test the tabbing order. Make sure that tabbing order is working correctly or not. In a page, how many records will be there? Can anyone tell me in this page how many records will be there? Total records, how many there? Can anyone tell me how many records will be there? Are you able to see my screen, right? How many records will be there in this grid? Anyone?
336.
Yeah, 336, right? So if you add means what? If you add one record means what? It should be increased. It should not be decreased. Okay. If you add record confirmation message, if I click OK, then it will be added. See, add successfully. Now the record count should be changed. This is what testing. When you are adding the record, that in the count should be increased. Okay. And if you move the second page, it should be move the record. Okay, the second page, see, in a page, in the page size is what it's clearly mentioned 10 records. Suppose if you mention 2 records, means how many records should be displayed? Only 2 records should be displayed. Means it is working as per the given requirement. What is the given requirement? If I change the page size is 2, how many records should be displayed here? 2 only. If I change 3, if I change 7, how many records should be displayed? 7 records should be displayed. See, that is what testing. What else you want, tell me? It's very easy, guys. Very easily you can settle in the market. If you really focus on testing, very easily you can settle in the market within 1 or 2, 3 months, not much more than that. Understanding, right? But you need to learn the techniques. Okay, so this is what testing, like just now we discussed, right? For what purpose we are doing the testing? The quality purpose. We need to check the quality purpose. Okay, so make sure that your application should work as per the given requirement. Ensuring that ensuring that product is what bug free before shipment and the release. See, this is the common one. You know, whenever the release went out, right, make sure that there is no bug. But can we do 100% of testing? Is it possible? Anyone tell me, can it, is it possible 100% of testing? Is it possible?
No.
How? Why? We are already testing, right? We are doing the testing, right? Why it is not possible? Yeah, tell me, what is your answer?
Yeah, actually, there is some requirement gathering, only the fulfill the requirement things, that there is many things if you work on that, if you testing the manually, so in that many scenario are that, but there is out of that requirement and some other data issue region and some other things.
Absolutely correct. Excellent. Say in interview might be they will ask these questions. Okay, so yes, we cannot do 100% of testing, is not possible in any way. Okay, so once the releases went out, we will get some customer issues, some customer, not all the issues, some customer issues. Okay, so we need to, again we need to give a patch. So these all are real terminologies I'm using, right? Patch. What is patch? Means what? Release already went, already we released that product, but suddenly the client got issue. So we cannot say that wait for next release. Client will not wait, right? Because client is paying the money, right? He will not wait for our date. So immediately what we need to do, we need to fix that, and we need to give what? A patch. Patch means what? We are giving the one more update build for the client. Okay, so these all are real time terminologies. So why testing is done? We just know, right? A quality purpose. Testing is done to assure, make sure you always getting a quality product or not. How can you define this is the quality product? How can you say this is the quality product? How can you say this iPhone is quality product? Or how can you say this phone is quality phone? Because you like the features and you already use that product and you will give the reviews and all the things, right? So to justification of all the requirements, suppose they will provide some requirements. Okay, how can you say this is a quality product? So if you have requirement 1, okay, here the requirement 1, okay, requirement 2, okay, requirement 3, okay, whatever it may be, requirement 4. If you fulfill all the requirements, if you fulfill means what? I done the requirement 1, requirement 2, requirement 3, requirement 4, definitely what you will get, a quality product will come, no doubt at all, no doubt. So I can give 100% 10 years warranty. Why they're giving washing machine 10 years warranty? Why they're giving refrigerators 10 years warranty? They are mad or what? They are already confirmed, they already tested, they're already come with all the things. That's the reason they're giving what? 10 years warranty. Because we already justify all the requirements, we cover all the requirements, there is no failure on this, no doubt. Out of 100, only 1 or 2 wave failures will come, not all the things. Understanding, right? So that's the reason you need to check the quality. How can you say this is the quality product? Means to justify all the requirements. If you covered all the requirements, definitely no doubt you will get what a quality product. Suppose you miss the requirement 3. Just now the guy say, right, we sometimes data issues, sometimes we miss the scenarios, sometimes we change the data. Suppose you not done properly requirement 3, then you cannot expect quality product, right? You cannot expect you will get a quality product. So how can you justify, how can you say this is a quality product? To justification of all the requirements, what are the given requirements? If you fulfill all the requirements, definitely you will get what a quality product. Understanding, right? So don't worry, in the real time they will provide the description of the item, and they will provide a line item means what you need to cover, acceptance criteria. So developer will provide or they will provide acceptance criteria, what I need to test in that item. They will provide the points, but you make sure that each and every point you will covered or not. Suppose you are not done each and every point, you simply say that I'm done the item, means that's you will not definitely you will not get the quality product. So make sure that each line item you will done or not, you need to check. Okay, we'll see practically in Jira. We'll see practically, don't worry. Okay, so need for a software testing. Suppose I want to go for a software testing side, means always keep on mind whether I'm delivering the quality software product or not. You never be compromised. If you compromise means then we will lose the quality. Okay, testers is always need to be suggestions. You need to give the suggestion, this is right, this is wrong. You need to tell your opinion. Okay, so that's the reason in the real time they will ask your suggestions. There are a lot of forums will be there. There are lot of walkthrough sessions will be there. Walkthrough sessions means what? It's a kind of meetings. Okay, any new feature is implemented, they will ask your suggestions, because tester suggestions is also is required, because tester is always think like an end user prospect, not like a tester. Okay, so you need to check the satisfy the user requirements or not. You make sure that user requirements you are satisfying the user requirements or not. Making the software is more reliable. I told you, right, whatever the software you design, it should be accepted by the people. If the people are rejected, then the software will be lost. Understanding, right? So mostly user friendly. What is called user friendly? Make sure a tabbing order, and right now, see, just if you don't know the you need not search. Simply you can on the mic, and you can what are the song you want, you just spell it, and the song automatically will play in the TV, right? So that is what more user friendly. Now, previously we on and off the fan and lights and all the things. Now not required. Now off the fan, off the light means automatically it will off, and automatically it will be on. So it's all or what more user friendly. Okay, based on the user they design the products. Okay, and make sure that reduce the maintenance cost. This is very, very important. Once the product will launch in the market, you will not get too many issues. If you get too many issues, the people will not buy the product. No one will buy Lenovo mobile. All in the market, the Lenovo mobile will came, but no one will buy, because it's failure in the market. Lenovo laptops is anyway, more people will buy the Lenovo laptops, but they won't buy the Lenovo tab or Lenovo mobiles, because it's failed. The company also knows that it is failed. That's the reason they stop the production. Understanding, right? Once it is reach in the market, you need to check less maintenance. Otherwise, too many issues, too many bugs, then no one will buy that product. Even if I give the free of cost also, I cannot take, because even you give the free of cost, it is not working. What I need to do, I need to keep somewhere out. Understanding, right? I'm giving Jio is a free SIM, but network is not there, means what I need to do. But that's the reason he was very fastly introduced Geo Prime. 1 year it's given the free, and he get all the issues, and he resolved all the issues in 1 year, and he started and he built completely a new world, Geo Fiber. Now see, the people are total, everyone they're using Geo Fiber and Geo Fiber. 1 year he took complete analysis. He gave the sim for free for 1 year. Now everyone using that one, they tell their problems, each and everything, they solved it out in within 1 hour, within 1 year, and they've come up with the Geo Prime and Geo this. Okay, so that's is the product. If too many issues, no one will be buy that product. So maintenance, the reduce the maintenance cost. This is very, very important. And avoiding the customer dissatisfaction, this is also is very, very important. So what is the advantages of testing? See, I told you, right? What is advantages of testing is what? Quality product. What you will get, you will get what? Quality product. Interview, they will ask you a question, oh, why should I hire you? This is a silly question. Why should I hire you? Definitely I will test the application and you will get the quality product. Okay, so you need to answer see, they won't ask a direct question, what is testing, for what purpose you are doing testing. They won't ask all the things. They will ask you real-time questions like if suddenly you got a bug, what you will do? Tomorrow is your release. You find the bug now. What you will do? What is your answer? Tomorrow is your release. Now you find the bug. What you will do? Anybody? You will skip that bug, or you won't tell anybody, or what you will do? What is your approach? Tomorrow is our release. Now you find the bug. So what you will do now? Anybody? You will tell to your team, or you will skip? Do you understand my question?
Yes, we can tell the team and ask and do the research on that bugs, and this is the define the priority, if high or low. If it is low, then we do the next sprint and all the
Yes,
things. If
that's
are
good.
high, then we do that.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's good. Yeah, that is what answer. Don't ask interview question. These all are interview questions only. So spontaneously you need to tell that in interview. Yes, we need to tell to the team members and they check with the priority. Priority is very, very important, right? If it is low priority, yes, we will move to the that item to the next release. If it is priority is high, then we will check what is the scope of testing there. Only 1 day is there, right? If I fix that also, we cannot test that one, right? That is high priority. Then we will talk with the client and we can say to the client also, we found the major issue, but don't worry, we will release that issue in the patch. Okay, so client is also listeners. Okay, because we are giving to client is what? Trust. Believe me, don't worry, we already tested. There are 100 testers will be there. They're already tested, regression tested and smoke testing, they're tested, functional testing, they're done, everything they're done. Don't worry, you can happily launch in the product in the market. This is the course of project, guys. It's not like 1 or 2 3 rupees project. It's a crores, million projects. So they will take the project as a baby, right? How we take care of baby, right? The similar way they will take care of project also. It's not like the money and all the things. Okay, we need to take care, like very, very carefully we need to take the project until unless it's to be a stable position. So that is very, very important. Okay, so client satisfaction, more business. If client is happy, you will get whatever you want. You want flat, they will provide. If you want car, they will provide. If you want anything, they will provide. But what you will need to provide your fulfill, means you need to fulfill their business needs. They will give you anything, don't worry. They will, you want salary 35 lakh, they will give you, but you need to fulfill their needs. And finally, you cannot say that, right? We cannot say, we can say a bug free product, but we cannot say it's a 100% bug free product, because no one will cannot do 100% of testing. Okay, please remember that one. And testing qualities, what qualities is required to you? I told you, right? You never compromise on the quality. There is a spelling mistake, if I write that issue, everyone will be laugh. Don't think like that. Okay, what are the issue you found? Immediately you need to report. Tomorrow I will report tomorrow, or I will confirm with some other one and I will report. Don't do that one. What are the issue you find? Just you, once you confirm, whether it is not working as per the given requirement, then if you confirm it's a bug, immediately you need to report. So no compromising on the quality. Alignments are not there, image is not appearing properly, and zoom in zoom out is not working properly. So what are the issues you observe, immediately you need to report. If you compromise on the quality, you will not get the quality product. And this is very very important, negative thinking. So generally we do the positive testing. What is meaning of positive testing? So positive testing means what? We need to provide the positive values, like say this is what I'm giving valid user ID, valid password. That is what positive testing. If I click login button, what will happen? Dashboard page will come. So this is what a positive testing. What is negative testing? What is meaning of negative testing? You know what is meaning of negative testing? Just give the invalid. I'm not giving the user ID as an alphabetic names. I'm giving numbers, and I'm not giving the password with the length. I'm giving ABC, whatever it may be. I'm not giving a password. See, this is what negative testing. Invalid data I'm giving. What is I'm giving? Invalid. Invalid means what? There is not. Now I'm clicking login button. So in that case, see, it is say that incorrect user ID and password. But invalid user ID, invalid password also I'm getting dashboard page means what? That is a bug. So make sure that while you are testing, you need to do what? Positive testing, as well as what? You need to do the negative testing also. Generally what will happen, the phone number will be there. Generally blindly what we will do, everyone they enter with what? Phone number is what? 10 digit number only. Okay, 10 digit number. Okay, but generally you, while you're testing, give that negative testing. Okay, in this case you can give like that. In this case also it is accepting, this phone number is accepting means what? That is a bug, right? We are losing the customer. Now phone number is very very important. Now primary, or the primary account is what? Based on your phone number only. If you enter the user we are not validating the phone numbers means what? Then it's a bug, right? So it should not allow, because the phone number should be what? 10 digit number. Even email id format @.com, this should be there, @.com. Some people are right abc.com. If it is allowing means what? It is a bug, right? There is no standard format. Okay, @.com or @.in. Okay, @.co.in. Okay, so based on the domain. Okay, but this is the what? Gmail format. Okay, this is what? Email format. Okay, so make sure that you need to check positive testing as well as negative testing also. But remember guys, always you need to do positive testing as a first, and negative testing is the last. Okay, while you are doing the testing, don't do always negative testing. Okay, first you need to check the functionality. What is the functionality here? Valid user, valid password, click on login. Then what page should come? Dashboard page should become. This is what functionality. Now the functionality point wise it is working as expected. Now I'm going what? Negative testing. What is negative testing? Just now we discussed, right? I'm not giving valid user ID. I'm giving what? Invalid username. I'm giving what? Invalid abc.com. ABC. Now password of 12345. Okay, now I'm clicking login. This is what? Invalid. So it is saying that invalid user ID, invalid password. So while you are doing the testing, right, you need to check both positive testing and negative testing. These are very 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 important. And analytical skills, what is analytical skills? There is a thinking. You cannot blindly, you cannot do, right? What you're doing, you just analyze the things, what is happening after login, what page it come, what module it is, you need to analyze. And I told you, right, the patience is very very important. While you doing the testing, you require a lot of patience. And finally I can tell you, communication guys, forget about all these topics, forget about testing, and forget about all the things, but mainly you need to focus on what? Communication and returning skills. Suppose you find the bug, you need to write a mail to the team members, you need to communicate with the team. So focus on communication. In case anyone asks you, can you please introduce yourself, means you need to tell about yourself. Can you tell me about what is your roles and responsibilities, means you need to explain what is your roles and responsibilities. So first point is what? You need to practice. This one is very very important. Communication skills. Okay, that is very 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 important guys. And I told you, right, if you love any job, not only this one, if you love delivery job also, you can enjoy that one. If you love the job, you can enjoy that the job, right? If you feel it's a passion, yes, I like testing, I won't find the issues, I want to check the quality, I want to find more and more. So you can fight equal to the developer. Okay, don't think that I will get less salary if I go with manual testing. No, who said? You will get more than developer salary also. Most of the testers can convert it into developers also, most of the people I saw in my experience, most of the testers, they converted into, they love the coding and all the things, they will convert it into manual to the coding side. Okay, there are a lot of plenty of opportunities will be there. You have any gaps or in between your career and all the things, you can easily get into the software field with the testing field. And you need required some technical skills only, not only manual it won't work. You need have some Java, or you have some technical skills, suppose you have good in Linux, or some AWS cloud platforms and all the things, that will be advantage for you. Okay, analytical skills, thinking is very very important, and mainly attitude, body language. Suppose if I'm not accepted your bug, or if I'm not accepted your things points, you need not argument in that point. Okay, you can simply show your screenshot, whatever you have the inputs with you, you can show to the team. Okay, so arguments, if you give more arguments, that it won't be work out. Okay, and finally we can say that productivity, guys, this is very 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 important. What is meaning of productivity? Productivity means we are saving the time. Smart work, we are saving the time. Okay, so with quality work. So 5 days you spend, but what is the result? They won't say, take 10 days also. The company will not bother. 10 days salary they will give you. But at the 10th date, they will ask you, what is the result? If you pass all 10 days, you are seeing that zero result means they won't accept it. So whatever you done, that make should be a productivity. Yes, today is a very good productivity day. Means what? We done more and more and more and more work. So we got a good result. So this day is what? More productivity day. So you spend how many days you want to spend, you can spend. They will least bother. They won't call you also. But the last day they will ask you, can you explain what is the status of this task? You are telling the same story. The day one, what you say, the same story you are telling the last day also, they won't accept it. Okay, so make sure that productivity is very very important, guys. Make sure that whether you are getting a good productivity or not. Okay, and coming to what are the testing types, there are basically the two things. Okay, there are two types. What are they? Structural testing and functional testing. What is meaning of structural testing and what is meaning of functional testing? Who will do structural testing and who will do the functional testing? We'll see. Just now we discussed, right, what is testing means. To ensure means what? To make sure whether the application is working according to the given requirements or not. What are the applications? Suppose Durga is developed one application. Durga is provide some requirement. Based on the requirement, development team, what they will do, their development team, they build the code. And testing team, what they will do, what we will do, we will test the application as per the given requirement. What Durga is given the requirement, my logo should be on the top of the banner. We need to check whether the logo is getting on the top of the banner or not. In the footer, copyright should be there. You need to check whether the copyright is getting or not. See, that is what testing is nothing but to check, to ensure that whether the application is working as per the given requirement or not. Software testing is a process of, what is the process of verification whether the project will be acceptable to the end user or not. This point is very 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 important. What are the project you done, that should be accepted by who? The end users. Suppose the end users will be rejected, means no one will use that product. Understanding, right? There are two types. What are there? Functional testing and structural testing. Who will do the functional testing and who will do the structural testing? Structural testing, we can call it as what? A white box testing. What we can call it as what? White box testing. Functional testing, we are the functional testings. Okay, black block black box testing. Okay, so there are two types. Okay, one is what structural, another is what functional, white and black. Okay, let's see who will do the white box testing. So white box testing, see, the testing is based on knowledge of internal logic of application code. Suppose if you know the coding, if you know the logic, then you can do what? White box testing. Then now tell me who will do the white box testing? Anybody? Who will do the white box testing?
Developers.
Why? Yeah, if I
They
say why, means, you need to tell that they know the internal logic of the code. Yes. Yes, correct. So why? Because they know the internal logic of the code. So white box testing is done by the developer. Simply you can remember one line. Who knows the code, who knows the logic, who knows the implementation, then they can do what? White box testing. Understanding, right? White box testing is done by developers. Internal software and code working should be known for this type of testing. Suppose I want to test that application. If you know the coding, if you know the implementation, if you know the logic, then you can test as a white box testing. White box testing is nothing but a unit level testing. Very, very important interview question. What is unit level testing? Who will do the unit level testing? So unit level testing is done by developers. Now tell me the question for you. We already there, right? Testers will be already there, right? Then why developer need to test? We already there, right? Testers is already there. Then why we are telling white box testing, developer need to do testing? Why we are telling all these things? Can tell me why?
We will check the functionality of the application. They
Yes.
design the application. We need to check what are the requirement is satisfied or not.
But why developer need to test? I accepted you. But why the developer need to test? Anybody? Yes, it's you're correct. So developer, why is the developer need to test? Because they need to test at least one time whether my code is working correctly or not before sending to the QA team. I told you, right? Productivity is very, very important. I'm not seeing anything after writing my code. Simply I'm sending to the QA, means QA people is always rejected. The code is not working. So it is what time wasted, right? So the reason, whenever the development team developed any code, they need to test at least one time. That we can call it as what? A unit level testing. What we can call it as what? A unit level testing. That is nothing but a white box testing. Is it clear, everybody? Do you understanding, right? Why developer need to test? Because I need to check whether my code is working properly or not before I'm sending to the QA team. I cannot say simply I write a code, I have 12 years of experience, I written in my code, I'm sending to the QA team, means it won't be work, right? Because might be my overconfidence, I can miss the scenarios, or I miss the syntax, or I miss the some logic. So right, so that's the reason every time developer, whenever the developer written any code, they need to test at least one time before they send to that code to the QA. So that is the reason we can call it as what? Unit level testing or white box testing. See, unit testing or a component testing belongs to what? White box testing. In interview they will ask you what is component testing, what is unit testing, or what is white box testing. You can simply say, okay. So the test based on the coverages of code statements, if you know the code and branches, and path and conditions, okay, conditions, these all are who knows? Developer. So why I call it as it's a white box? See, I'm able to see the code, right? I'm able to see the application code. This is what method, this is what class, whatever it may be. So I'm able to see the code. So that's the reason I call it as what? It's a white box. Many people are call it as what? Glass box, open box, clear box, transparent box. All are belongings to what? White box testing. Why I'm calling it a white box? I'm able to see the code. Developer can see the code, right? Tester will not see the code. Don't think that testers will see the code, tester will modify the code. Don't see. We never see any code. We never and ever see any code in the application until unless if you get an approval from your manager or any lead, then they will provide you coding access. We never see a single code. So this white box testing is always done by the developers because they know the internal logic of application code. Understanding, right? So see, that is the reason we can call it as what? Clear box, open box, transparent box. So all are belongings to what? White box testing only. In interview, in case they ask you clear box, what is clear box? Don't put your face as a blank. Hey, clear box is nothing but a white box. It is done by the developer because they know the internal logic of the application code. That's the reason they will do the white box testing. Why they do the white box testing? Because once they return the code, at least they need to check one time whether my code is working properly or not. See, this is the way you need to answer in the interview, not like reading, not like by heart. You need to explain you are really working in the real time. You need to explain like that why the developer need to do the white box testing. You need to explain, yes, because once they return the code, they need to check whether the code is working properly or not before sending to the QA team. Understanding, right? So you need to explain like that. White box testing design techniques: see, control flow, data flow, branch testing, path testing, statement coverage, and decision coverage. So developers is also follow some techniques. Okay, don't worry, we never involve in this area, but the developer is also will check control flow, data flow, branch testing, path testing, statement coverage, and decision coverage. Okay, let's talk about very important, who will do the black box testing. Everyone knows, right? Who will do the black box testing, guys? Anyone? Who will do
Tester.
the black testers? Why? See, we never see any code. I can ready to test Amazon application. I'm ready to test anything up any application, right? So because we never see the code, we never see the any code. Simply they will give the application. We need to check what we need to check. Tested based on what? We always based on what? Just now we discussed requirements. Give the requirements, I'm ready to test. Give the functionality, I'm ready to test. We never see the code, guys. So that's the reason black box testing is always done by who will do this black box testing? Who
Tester.
will do the testers? Simple, guys. Simply you can say that black box testing is done by the testers. How we will test? In what base we are testing? We are based on what? Requirements and functionality. Developers, how they're testing, they're testing based on the coding and all the things, but as a tester, how I'm testing? Based on the requirements and the functionality. Simple, you can tell that testers is always based on what? I'm always based on what? Not coding. I'm always based on the requirements and the functionality. Credit card functionality is different, debit card functionality is different, login functionality is different, forget password functionality is different. So you need to check with the functionality. Other than unit testing, remaining testing all belongings to what? Black box testing. So testings are two types. There is another one, gray box, we will discuss. Okay, but generally there are two types. One is what? Structural testing. Another is what? Functional testing. Who will do the structural testing? The structural testing is nothing but a white box testing. Who knows the internal logic of the code? Who knows the coding? Who knows the logic? Who knows the implementation? They can do white box testing. So generally white box testing is done by developers. No need to by heart, no need to write, no need to mug up. Simply understand the concept. You always remember the terminology. Who will do the black box testing? The black box testing is done by the testers. It's the QA. They're based on the requirements and functionality. See, internal system design is not considered in this type of testing. I'm least bothered what code you're writing. Whether you're writing Java, whether you're writing .NET, whether you're writing PHP, or you're writing Ruby, whatever the language you're written, I'm least bothered because I don't want. We never see the code. Okay, we always bothers about requirements and functionality. So testing types are two types. One is functional. Another is what? What is that? Another? Anybody? Structural.
Functional.
Functional and structural. Yeah. Anybody have any question, guys? Is it clear? Anybody have any questions? So every day we have a session at 7 to 8, 1 hour. So it's a purely interaction session, guys. It's not like one person telling all the things, not be like that. You can share your queries and you can discuss. We can talk. Okay, every day I will ask the questions. Okay, so everyone should be answered. Okay, it's a purely interaction sessions. So please utilize this sessions. Okay, we have manual, the almost we have 25 classes or 25 days we will be finished with the manual. In case the project will be take time, it will take 30 days of the time. Here we will explain you completely Jira, how once you find the bug, where you need to report the bugs and all the things, we will explain you here completely Jira here. And agile process, what is agile process, how we'll go for a release and all the things. Jira, Agile, and we will do the project. One project we will do. That's no, say, don't ask live project. Okay, what is live? No one will give you live. I cannot show Bank of Baroda application here. I cannot show any application. But here, one live application means we already deployed the application in the server, so we can do the we can do this entire the application. How we can create the stock, how we can create the suppliers, and how we can create the purchasers and customers and sales and outstanding. We can do with the live with the entire the things. Okay, so we will do this live application, and also we can discuss about FRS documents for IMS, like it's an insurance project, insurance management system. Like one is the banking application. We can see the documents, how the documents will be there. So how we need to understand the flow of the diagrams. We can discuss each and everything in the manual. And part of that, we can start once the manual is done. We can go with the automation. Automation also we will discuss from WebDriver from the basic level and advanced level. And once in basic level, we discuss how you need to launch the browsers and what are the browser commands and how we can handle the drop downs and radio buttons, and how we can handle the mouse events. These all are what basic things. Once the basic part is done, then we will go for advanced like TestNG and Maven and GitHub and Jenkins and Cucumber also. We'll see one topic on Cucumber also. So overall, you are in good in manual, you are in good in Selenium, but Java part you need to take care, guys. Java here we can explain you, but see the 15 days you cannot learn Java. So if you learn, if you start Java like Core Java basic, Core Java, I'm not telling advanced Java. If you start Core Java basics, then definitely you can easily crack the interview, because most of the interview questions they won't ask anything related to the Selenium. They will ask you Java related questions only. So main focus you need to put what process, anyhow you are learning process in manual. When is the release went out, what is the Jira, where you find the bugs, where you will report the bugs, test cases, STLC. We learn all the things in manual. And automation, we are learning basics and advanced also, how we can identify the elements and how we can handle it and all the things. But coding part, at least you need to have some knowledge on basic Java. So if you take care of that part, within 1 or 2 months, you will be settled out. No doubt at all. So any question, guys? Anybody have?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, so just now you said that Java is required. So
Yeah, Java
are
is
you going
required.
to provide any material to learn the Java? Or
No,
so
you see, no. One thing, see, you have get lot of, see, if you go with Nagur Babu or Durga, there are a lot of interview questions. There are a lot of stuff in Google. You can search it out. But my intention is what, if you are strong in Java basics, that will be help out in career. So suppose in next you want to go with APIs. Now you in REST APIs, so Java is required. Again, after 5 years, you cannot start Java, right? So you have a time now. You have a plenty of time now. Why can't you start now itself? That is
yes,
what
sir,
my
I am
intention.
from
Mhm.
non-IT background, so I have
Yeah,
to learn this Java.
yeah.
So I want to know what what are the things which are required
CoJava. You just after the class, you just enter into the Google. What is the CoJava concept? What is class? What is object? That is enough. Not much more than enough. Oops concept. That is enough.
Okay, so can you just list out what we
Sure,
require?
sure. I can share out that one. I can share out. Okay. I can give it out.
Sir, are we going to cover API testing also?
Sorry, API is a completely a different, guys, that we cannot discuss here. Once the API, yes, we can teach API also, but that is completely a different course because we need to learn Postman or SOAP, UI, and all the things. That will take time. That is not included here.
After completion of this course, so are you going to start that course?
Yeah, we can plan that one, but that's not included here. Okay, that is a completely separate, different one. Okay. Anybody have any question, guys?
I
Anybody?
have,
Yeah, go ahead, please.
yes,
Please
I have
go.
one. Shall I
Yeah,
ask?
go ahead. Yeah, you always, yes. Yeah, you can always.
Actually, after learning this course,
Hmm.
so I have 300 years gap in my career. Can I put 3.5 years FK experience by
Yeah, you can
learning
go.
from you?
Yeah, you can. No, not 3 years. You can put 5 years also, not a problem. But it depends on your interest. Depends on your how you are taking. That is very very important. Okay. So here, what we learn is you can go for 4 to 5 years also. No problem. See, recently one guy got the job is non-IT. Recently got is banking sector, and now he converted into IT. See, he got a job recently. He's our student only. He put a 3 years of 3 to 4 years, I think so. But he put in the banking experience. Previously he worked as a banking. In that the same experience is converted into testing. So if you have any 3 years, any domain knowledge, you can convert it into. Otherwise, you can take a good consultancy and you can go with that.
Yeah, I have experience, but which is into the non-technical in Amazon. So that I
Yeah,
wanted
good.
to put.
You can tell them. See, no one will check in Amazon. I will be worked as a testing side. You can tell them, not a problem.
Okay.
Or else, if you don't want to make all these headaches, take a good consultancy and make it as a 3 years of experience, and you can keep it. Not a problem. But that is a risk. But you need to anyhow. You need to take a risk. That is only
Yes.
we need. Yeah.
Will you teach what we need to do to put that kind of experience? What are the topics we need to cover to gain that much of experience? Will you teach that? Will you
Yeah,
provide?
yeah, yeah. Yes, we will provide complete. That is what I'm telling, right? We are explaining you project, we are explaining the Jira, we will explaining agile methodology. So you can go to 5 to 6 years of experience, no doubt. You can go with
Okay,
that.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Whom we need to contact? This is the session
No,
daily happen, or else there are separate classes going on. We need to
no,
talk
no.
to the.
You just talk with the front office and you can confirm. But this is the continuous sessions only. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock. This is not like demo. I hate demos. This is the second day session. Tomorrow we'll go for third day session.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you.
Sir,
Okay,
are you
guys.
going to provide any notes?
Yeah. Sorry, come again.
Sir, are you
Yeah,
going
go
to
ahead.
provide any notes?
Yeah, we will provide a complete notes what we are discussing in the class. We will provide a complete notes. Okay, what each and everything we will provide notes, documents, how to each and everything what we are discussing in the class. The same thing we will provide. Okay, don't worry about that.
Recording?
Yeah, recorded sessions also they will provide. Talk with the front office. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Last call. Thank you guys for your time. Let's see tomorrow at the same time. We'll see more topics. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.